What does it mean to be a lustful woman at the movies? To lust after what you're seeing on the screen, and to be obviously horny about it, is sometimes known as thirst. Thirst is desperate. It's insistent on being quenched. And when women are feeling lust in this way, they often turn to the movies. There, in the darkness of a cinema, fantasy reigns supreme. We are often looked at and used as objects of desire in film, but on occasion, if you pick the right movies and the right moments, women get to do some lustful looking of our own. The frequent objects of women's desire are, naturally, movie stars. That could be whether they're stripping off for us, doing some traditional flirting.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at you.
Or being a little bit more forward. Since the 1920s, matinee idols like Rudolph Valentino filled the silver screen. In the early 20th century, women made up more audience members than men, and could look on screen to find what and whomever they took a fancy to. In 1931 German film Mädchen in Uniform, a buttoned-up girls' boarding school becomes the backdrop for intense student-teacher passion, allowing for one of the first lesbian kisses in movie history.
Shall we sit down?
In fact, even Hollywood was freewheeling, where a woman's bohemian living arrangements with two men were played for laughs. Bisexual glamour queens like Garbo and Dietrich appealed to both sexes, while aggressively hetero 1950s rom-coms still showed off their dreamboat leads.
Mr. Allen, I'm from the telephone company.
Well, hello.
These days, filmmakers get away with much more than just hinting at female desire. When female pleasure is catered to on screen, things can look a little bit different. Take romantic drama The Way We Were, where Barbra Streisand, long infatuated with golden boy Robert Redford, finally gets him into her bed. Her expression, in close-up, is one of near orgasmic disbelief. And the audience is being asked to identify with her, not with the object of her affections. With Redford as the glamorous love object, it is Streisand who does the chasing, the yearning, and the desiring, and the audience is implicitly made to understand why. Just look at him. Some male stars allow themselves to be more open to this gaze than others. To paraphrase the original matinee idol, Rudolph Valentino, they are the canvas for women to project their dreams onto. In American Gigolo, Richard Gere plays up to the role, tanned, toned, well-dressed, and eager to please in bed.
Is it what you expected?
This is where director Paul Schrader breaks the rules. His camera jumps over the traditional 180-degree eye line, moving the perspective to the other side of the bed suddenly. From this vantage point, we are no longer looking down at Lauren Hutton, but up at Gere, offering a full shirtless view of him as he does his sweet-talking. It's subtle, but Schrader is encouraging us to drink in all the sensual appeal of this expert male sex worker, who is giving his version of a performance for his female clients. Here's a man who's performing his sexual appeal and exhibiting his body in a way typically solely reserved for women on screen. In Pretty Woman, where the roles are reversed and Richard Gere is out to buy sex rather than sell it, the camera frames him a little bit differently, an appraising and seemingly happy customer. The film is ostensibly for a female audience, but the framework isn't particularly intent on showcasing Gere's looks. But when we do get to cast a surreptitious eye on the male body, or we see a scene about women's pleasure instead of men's,
I had sex today. Holy shit.
A character who knows exactly what she wants in the bedroom.
Why don't you come up sometime, see me? I'm home every evening.
Or someone is even inviting us to look and lust along with her. We're seeing something a little bit thrilling. Maybe by tracing a potted history of lusty women and the objects of their lust in cinema, we can help to normalize and celebrate female sexuality in real life. So when we go to the movies, we're horny, we're happy about it, and we're not sorry. Who knows?